At SportsBoxBreaks.com, coming to you live on 12/20/2025. I am doing our 2025 Panini Luminance Football 4-box break number 1, Hobby Edition. Who's got who in the break? Alexander D has the Cardinals, Mark C has the Falcons, Joe T with the Ravens, John T with the Bills, Joe T with the Panthers, Mark C with the Bears, John B with the Bengals, Angelo with the Browns, Joe T has the Cowboys, William D has the Broncos, Timothy O has the Lions, Brandon G with the Packers, and Clyde B with the Texans, Timothy O with the Colts, Angelo with the Jags, Joe T with the Chiefs, Angelo with the Raiders, Paul S with the Rams, Paul S with the Chargers, Timothy O with the Rams, Aaron F has the Dolphins, Dean E with the Vikings, Adam B with the Patriots, Angelo with the Saints, Peter C with the Giants, Joe T, Jets and Eagles, Tom S has the Steelers, Justin J has the 49ers, Angelo with the Seahawks, Mark C, Tampa, Dylan C, Titans, Mark C, Commanders. All right, here we go. So our little saltwater taffy, we're getting 3 autos, 1 memorabilia. Remember, everything ships. Hits are going to be the relics, the autos, and any numbered cards we pull. Also, there's a mystery, not a mystery, but no team designated spot. All right, the no team designated spot will go to any of those mystery picks that were in this product. This was listed before any checklist came out about them. So Angelo M has that no team designated spot if we pull any of those. All right, there's box number 1. I just want to make that clear. And there's box 2. Nine watching, all right. That might be a record this year. Like, subscribe if you haven't, share it. All right, there we are. All right, 4 boxes, 4 packs. So 1 should have an auto, or 1 should have a relic, 3 should have an auto. So we'll go there. We'll go here. We got that. And we got this one. All right, here we go. I guess this is the relic. This one seems really high compared to the others. All right, let's see here. Yeah, we got something. Yeah, right there. Okay. Let's get a focus. All right, Jalen Milroe is going to start us off. And there's Gatson, Oronde Gatson the second. Jack Sawyer, Kyle McCord. Saquon. All right, we got a numbered card here. How about a Travis Hunter rookie to 299? Who's got Jacksonville? That's Angelo. Angelo, starting off, bud. That is a Travis Hunter 299 rookie. I swear, if they're talking about them on the game before we go live, they show up in the product. I need my thicker sleeves. Here we go. We got, for the pack, Josh Jacobs is our relic. Green Bay, Brandon G. getting that one. Not numbered. Perfect. There we go. All right, next up. I'm going to go right to there. We're going to start with a card to 100. Derrick Henry. Unforgettable. Roll Tide. Roll Tide, Derrick Henry. Baltimore, Joe T. getting that one. Carter, Loveland, Jackson. D-Hop, Jamar Chase. All right, we got a Brock Purdy for the 49ers. That's another one of those, oops, that's another one of those golds. And 49ers is Justin J. Getting that one. And then we have our auto right behind it. Get, see who has the Mark C. has the team. Mark C. has the team. And it is. How about a Tez Johnson? That's on card too. Tez Johnson, year 1 on card. Tampa Bay. That's going to Mark C. So our first auto out of it. Here we go. All right, let's see what we have over here. All right, we got a card to 75 here. Ooh, that looks pretty neat. For Cleveland, Mason Graham, Cleveland. That is Angelo getting that one too. Chargers getting the next one. Orlando Gatson again. That's to 150. That's Los Angeles Chargers. That's Paul S. getting that one. All right. Here comes our auto. It is to 700. Tyler Warren. Nice. Tyler Warren, Indianapolis. Timmy O. There you go. Wow, that rhymed. Ty Warren. Very nice. Unforgettable A.J. Brown. And our rookies, Evans, Cook, and Arroyo. All right, last pack of box number 1. Horton, here's who? Martinez. Wilson. All right, Jalen Hurts, Spears, Coleman. Oof. To 299, we got a Jordan James, San Francisco. That's Justin J. getting that one. Ooh, nice auto coming up. The auto is to 700. And it is Colston Loveland for the Bears. Mark C. and the Bears getting that one. All right, box 1 done. Krishan Jenkins is the insert there. Okay. Next box. Not a bad first box. All right, let's go. Relic right there. All right, we got Savage, Jonathan Taylor, Helm, Banks Jr., Leonard, and Stewart, Puka Nacua, Trevor Lawrence, Chris Olave. All right, to $2.99. We got Matthew Golden for the pack. That's Brandon G. And then our relic is going to Justin J. And Joe W. is going to be drooling over it. So our relic is a Vintage Materials Joe Montana. Not numbered, but heading Justin's way. Right about there. All right. Unforgettable, Joe Burrow. Taylor, Pierce Jr., Prescott, Robinson, Kenny Lofton, Isaac Pacheco, and here we go. $2.99, Jonathan Stewart, Carolina, Joe T getting that one. And our auto is to 700. It is Kyle Williams. Kyle Williams to 700. New England. Adam B getting that one. Adam B getting that one. We got a fusion of David Montgomery. You got Jalen Hurts to 100. Going to the Eagles. Philadelphia is Joe T. Nice Hurts there. Right behind it, we have another numbered card going to the Los Angeles Chargers to 199. That's Quentin Johnston. 199 Chargers. Paul S. getting that one. All right. And our auto to 300. Jameson Williams. Roll Tide to 300. Detroit. Timothy O getting that one. All right. Last pack of box 2. All right, Vestige, Brian Thomas Jr. All right, we have to 249, Benjamin Morrison, Mark C. in Tampa. And our auto is to 700. Jalen Lane for the Commanders. Mark C. getting that one. All right, that's 2 down. Box 3. Get some more top loaders here. There we go. See what we got. All right, engaged. Harrison Smith. Alexander Franklin. Slaw. Lily. Love. Mitchell Williams. All right, here we go. We got George Pickens to 299 for the Steelers. Pittsburgh is Tom S. And then Patriots, which is Adam B, is going to get our relic. And the relic is Spirit Swatches, Drake May. Drake May, very nice. Okay, next. Right there. Unforgettable. That's awesome. Amon-Ra St. Brown. All right, we got something here. Moments for the Commanders. That is Jade Daniels. That card feels like it's metal compared to the others. All right, check out the fireworks here. To 35, we got Trey Harris for the Chargers. Paul S. again getting that one. And then our auto to 700, you got Landon Jackson for the Bills. John T. and the Bills getting that one. Landon Jackson. All right, pack 3. We got Jaden Daniels Vestige. Gatson again. Sawyer, McCord, Hill. Diggs, Joey Namath. Roll Tide on that one. We got Brian Thomas Jr. to 100 for Jacksonville. Jags is Angelo. We got a second one here to 150, blue, Mason Graham for Cleveland, also Angelo. And our auto, whoa, that's to 10. Our auto is Will Campbell, Adam B. Going to get that one. Congrats, Adam. To 10. All right, last pack of box 3 here. All right, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. All right, James Lofton for the pack. Brandon G getting that one. Ooh, we got a nice one coming to 199. As long as his brains stay intact, we got a nice one coming. All right, James Lofton goes in there. And how about a Cam Scatabo to 25? Who's got the Giants? Peter C. getting that one. Congrats, Peter. 5 out of 25 on the Scatabo. Green bubbles, maybe? All right. Put these away. Okay. Last box. Holy, this has got to be the relic, but it is thick. There it is. We got a lot of cards in here. Holy cow. All right, here we go. All right, Matthew Stafford, unforgettable. Well, there's a Scatabo to... There's a Scatabo to 150. Peter C. getting that one. So you got the blue parallel and the green ball lotto, whatever you want to call it. Disco. How about this patch? 47 out of 50. DJ Moore for the Bears. Chicago's Mark C. Check out that. Not bad at all. I think I'm going to have to step up. I don't think. Whoop. Oh, it'll fit. Sweet. There we go. DJ Moore. All right. Here we go. Luther Burden, unforgettable. How about Natron Means? Chargers doing well. Paul S. getting that one. Natron. And then we have number to 700. Derek Harmon for the Steelers. Tom S. getting that one. All right. Engaged. Cameron Jordan. All right, what do we got here? $2.99. Jalen Royals for the Chefs. Joe T. getting that one. What do we got here? Oh. Carnell Tate, Future Signatures, Ohio State. So this is the NIL. There you go. No team designated. Angelo. Very nice. All right, last pack. All right, here we go. Joe Burrow, Arroyo, Evans, Horton. Here's a who. Kurt Warner, that Kurt Warner. Mark Andrews, Jeremy Shockey. All right, we got a Dylan Gabriel to 75 for Cleveland. Okay. Next, to 299, Michael Penix, Atlanta. That's Mark C. And we already pulled a nice parallel of this one earlier, so we have it due, but we got the parallel to 10. All right, we got Will Campbell. Patriots, Adam B. getting that last one. That's the 100. All right, guys, appreciate you filling it up. I'll get it shipped out in the next shipping batch.